Hi, I'm Mr. Property.
And I'm Mrs. Property. Welcome to our YouTube channel. Great to have you here. Today we're doing our first video on YouTube. So yeah, exciting.
And we believe it's an exciting topic. So we found that as we've began our journey in the property world, we've had to adopt a new mindset. And the mindset is huge, especially when it comes to certain challenges we've had, or be it a theme we've noticed. So with that, let's get started.
Yeah. So one of the mindsets I think that are really important for property, or just generally any career to be fair, is having an open mind. So we have so many different strategies that you can essentially access and use. So you almost need to put them in a toolkit. And when you have something in front of you, a deal in front of you, you open up that toolkit and you look at what strategies to use. You can either adopt one strategy, you can mix and match them. And it's really important to understand those options. So for example, you could have a rent-to-rent deal, but you could combine that with a HMO or a serviced accommodation model. So you're only able to do that once you have that open mind and that open sort of understanding. So we found that quite useful early on in our property journey. Yeah.
Another one, I found that, so for example, if you're running all your numbers, you've got a fixed figure in mind, you make an offer but it's not accepted, then what do? Another situation was, for example, estate agents not answering, or tradespeople doing low quality work, for example. There's so many different themes.
Another sort of mindset that's really useful when it comes to property is commercial. So property is all about the numbers and the numbers working for you, but you can't force numbers to work for you. They have to work for you. They have to work for you. So when it comes to adopting that commercial mindset, things like money saving opportunities where you're saving on materials, for example, you're getting the balance between quality and cost. That's where you would save money. Income generation through various kind of means, whether that's rent or otherwise, or anything that, kind of keeps your business cash flowing. You constantly have to think commercially. You have to think about saving money. You have to think about generating income, but also maintaining a high standard and a part of the commercial kind of sphere would be also kind of scaling as well and keeping that in mind.
Absolutely. And I think you mentioned a good point. With commercial, it's also about how you can potentially raise that money as well. Maybe you have someone in your network, like a family, which then means you've the funding issue. You're also resourceful, which is my fourth point. Do you have the right people around you, for example? Education. Have you been reading the right books? Listening to the right podcast, for example? Who do you follow on social media? Where are you getting your information from? Because we found that the right education, the right people to give you good advice, so be that an accountant, it could be your solicitor, for example.
For sure. And it's also making sure you're looking at the right resource.
Yeah.
So for example, if you're looking at planning regulations, but they're out of date, they're not going to help you. If you go with education institution that's not got so many good reviews, that's a problem. You go with a mentor who hasn't actually done what they're teaching, that's a problem. So whilst obviously it's great being resourceful, a part of being resourceful is making sure that you're doing your due diligence that we think are really helping us improve and allow us to progress further in our property journey. So we thought we'd impart some wisdom on that.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for listening.
Until next time.